go on the road together. You're good. Well, how is everyone today? Wonderful, great, and outstanding. Well, I see a lot of faces I've seen over the years, seen some that I haven't had a chance to meet. My name's Don Mottin from St. Louis, Missouri. Today what we're going to do, we're going to go through techniques called beyond the written script. So often when we start off with hypnosis, we think in terms, well, I have the person hypnotized, so they have to do what I say, right? You will lose weight because I am a hypnotist. And that would be wonderful if it really worked. Later on, as we progress in our profession, we realize maybe I should critique some of the wording a little bit, and we get a little better. What we're going to do, in 1 hour, we're going to go over 31 techniques that will improve your overall results. The key here is wording things the correct way. If we word things correctly, it's amazing what takes place. The problem is, so often as hypnotherapists, we know exactly what the results should be, but maybe we didn't get the message out correctly. I saw this years ago in my personal life. Being a hypnotist, we always like weird and unusual things. That's why we got into this, right? And so we were looking for a pet, and my daughter at the time said, how about one of those lop-eared rabbits? And I thought that would be different. Everybody's got a cat and dog. I don't want to be like everybody else. So we got old Fluffy, and my receptionist said, do you know you can train them to use a litter box? I said, hey, this is getting better. I could have an indoor attack rabbit. So we started training the rabbit to use the litter box, and I thought, hey, this is pretty neat. One day, good old Floppy decided, he went in the corner of the living room, did his business. Now, I don't know anything about rabbits, so I thought, well, what do you do? Took old Floppy, rubbed his face in it, swatted him, put him in the litter box. True story. From that moment on, anytime he had to go, he went to the corner, did his business, turned around, rubbed his face in it, and then ran to the litter box. And if we think about it, I knew exactly what he was supposed to do. What did he do? He followed my instructions precisely. So we want to make sure that even if we know what the ultimate goal is, that the clients are able to follow that as well. If we word things correctly, we can get a person to do almost anything. Isn't that right? That's a good thing. See, in Missouri, we make everything simple. It's either a good thing or a bad thing. That's definitely a good thing. So we have some handouts. If you didn't get them picked up, there's some at the back of the room. You can pick them up afterwards to give you some of the wording. First one we're going to talk about is very, very simple. Person comes out of hypnosis. They are extremely suggestible. I've heard people say, well, do you think it worked? Oh, God, what an awful statement. One of our favorite lines, the moment the person opens their eyes, are you ready to conquer the world? And they, huh? And then we follow that up with, or at least become a non-smoker. Without fail, we get the, yep, I'm ready to do that. Just a simple closing statement can make a big difference. Another one is give them compliments. You did outstanding. You have an excellent mind. What are they going to say to you? No, I'm a dumb idiot. No, they're going to accept that. And what did they do outstanding with? They did outstanding with achieving hypnosis. Another one that's overly simple, and I wouldn't want to go without it, the moment the client comes into the room. Here, have a seat in our chair, everybody gets to quit smoking it. What happens if they sit in that chair? Yeah. Now, so you don't send me bills, you don't need a separate chair for each session. So don't go out and buy a smoking chair, a weight chair, and a phobia chair. But we're delivering a nice indirect suggestion. Another one that creates a little bit of shock in the client, during our pre-talk, we will tell them. Now, the most personal question I'll ask you today is, think that makes them worried?